ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́, ẹ káalẹ́. Orí ìkànnì BGI TV láwà tá a mọ̀ sí Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV. Ètò tá a wà lórí rẹ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ. Láàárọ̀ yìí, ohun tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó bà mí nínú jẹ́ gidi tààrà. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà míì iṣu ẹni a máa mú ni tọwọ́ bepo, nígbà míì epo ẹni a máa mú ni fọwọ́ báṣu. Wọ́n ní bá àtòrí iṣu jẹpo àtòrí epo jẹṣu. Iṣu ẹni máa mú ni tọwọ́ bepo púpọ̀ nígbà míì. Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí, mo rí fídíò kan látọ̀dọ̀ kan nínú àwọn.
If you are not Yoruba, please swipe. I repeat, if you are not Yoruba, please swipe. This video is not for you. I give you 3 seconds. Please swipe. Thank you very much. Yoruba, ẹ̀yin ni mo bá lọ́rọ̀, ẹ̀yin ni mo bá lẹ́jọ́. There's so much happening right now. There's so much happening. We have a threat right now. We have a threat to our existence. Yes. There's a very big threat to our existence. We have a threat to our political space. We have a threat to our culture as well right now. Some people are trying to take what belongs to us. Yes. Some people are trying to take what our ancestors worked so hard for. They're trying to take it away from us. Is this how we're going to be looking at them? Earlier this year, 2025, Igbo Women's Association threatened to sue the Lagos State government. Yes, I repeat, the women's wing of Ohaneze, they're threatening to sue the Lagos State government just because the Lagos State government wants to mandate Yoruba language in public schools. And you know what's very funny about this? The exact thing is happening in Abia State right about now, and there's nobody saying nothing about it. Just look at this. At first, they claim Lagos is no man's land. These same people will tell you Ijebu belongs to them. These same people will tell you Ejigbo belongs to them. In fact, they are even laying claims right now to be the founders of Ile-Ife. Just take a look at this. You know, when Labour Party won the presidential the presidential election in Lagos State, IPOB, the next morning, IPOB raised their flag in Lagos State. Yes, they did. The question I'm asking right now is why don't you ṣe gbogbo kíní? Kí lẹ̀yin rò pé ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ táwọn ẹni yìí fi ń ṣe gbogbo kíní? Ǹjẹ́ a ti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀? Ǹjẹ́ a ti rorí wa wò? Even gan GRV, that's the Manchurian candidate. Ṣé rántí ìgbà tó sọ? He said if he wins the Lagos State governorship election, he is going to abolish the kingship system in Lagos. GRV. Chinedu Gbadebo Rose Vivo, Onluwibe. Ask yourself why. Why this attack on our culture? Why this attack on our land? Why this attack on our existence and Yoruba people? Chibayama wono ele. Chibayama drutama wono ele. The past 10 years now, these same people have been trying to be the governor of Lagos State. Ask yourself why. In 2015, they tried to be the governor of Lagos State. Here's the receipt. 2019, the same thing. 2023, the same thing. Now I'm asking you, Yorubas, why? Why are they doing these things? Do you know the Igbos? They wrote a book right now. The book is out, claiming to be the founders of Ile-Ife. Just take a look at this. Another one even said it's only a matter of time Igbos would conquer the Oduduwa Republic. Take a look at this.
Can you imagine?
Igbos have written 3 different
That's
books in
video that just came
2025.
The first
Take a look
video.
at it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín, why are they doing all these things? Kí nìdí tán ń ṣe owó kíní? Ṣé báyọ̀ máa wòran eléyìí? We have a pandemic right now in Yoruba land. Yes, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń kú. A lot of Yorubas are dying of organ failure. Liver this, liver that, kidney this, kidney that. And you know, life expectancy. Look at the life expectancy of Yoruba youth right now. Hello, one obituary 52, 53 level my bambe. Kilo fa. Fake products. These people sells fake products in our land. That is what they do. Just imagine, just this year, 1 trillion naira worth of fake products was seized in Onitsha market. Only just look around you. Tell me how many family members, friends, neighbors you know have died of organ failure. It's so bad. Do you know these people even sell fake baby milk in Yoruba land? Chemist. When you're sick, you just go into a chemist and you tell them to give you this, give you that. Medications stay right. Fake.
Wọ́n ní tí ò bá ní ìdí obìnrin kì í jẹ́ kúmolú. Àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire ibi tó fi káàárọ̀ àròjinlẹ̀ ni wípé àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àti ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n gbógun tiwa ni. Irú ogun wo ni wọ́n gbé tiwa? Wọ́n mọ̀ kan tá a jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìran. Wọ́n mọ̀ wípé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòye ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló pín sí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà ní Nàìjíríà lónìí gbogbo ló jẹ́ pé abẹ́ àtẹlẹsẹ̀ Yorùbá náà wà. Tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìmọ̀ ọgbọ́n àtòye nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá àwa la jẹ́ náà. Àwa là ń ṣòwò, àwa ní látàyé báyé. Àwa òwò la ṣe títí tá a fi lọ tẹ̀dó so many parts of the world. Tó bá wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àwa ní orísun òwò tí àròwò ṣe mọ́ kí ló fà á. Mo ń ṣe àwọn àlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ fún alátẹ̀kan about the conspiracy against Yoruba people and Yoruba land. Ìgbà tá à ń dàgbà gbogbo alámọ̀ nǹkan tá a bá. Electricity, industrial centers, international institutions, lots and lots of franchise companies. Ó gúnlẹ̀ sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Multinationals wọ́n pèrè àwọn rán níṣẹ́. Gbogbo area Festac lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò ṣe kẹsẹ̀ bọ̀. Àgbára bẹ́ẹ̀jà abẹ́rẹ́lẹ̀ kò lè bọ́lẹ̀. International companies everywhere. Textile industries in every nooks and corners. Every year ìwọ tó lọ study law tó wá jáde wàá apply sí legal department àwọn companies. Wọ́n á gbà ẹ́ síbẹ̀ permanently as their legal adviser. Ìwọ tó jáde secondary school wàá ṣì wàhálà káàkiri wàá lọ wáṣẹ clerk lọ. Ìwọ tó bá ní luck tó bá àjàrí iṣẹ́ factory ní textile industries wàá máa fọwọ́ pa títí tó fi máa lọ fún A-level ẹ. Tó bá wá ní ọ̀rọ̀ fún láti university wàá ṣiṣẹ́ fúngbà díẹ̀ wàá dẹ̀ gbégbésẹ̀ láti padà sí school. Ìwọ tó fẹ́ ṣòwò o ti fi ọgbọ́n kó owó jọ nípa iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe. Gbogbo àsìkò yìí ìwọ tó jáde secondary school tó bá dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tàbí Ìbàdàn tàbí náwọn capitals tó bá ti fa gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ fóṣù 6 sí ọdún kan wàá kówó jọ ìwọ náà wàá lọ gbalé. Kí ni ìdí èyí? Nítorí wípé opportunities were abundant. Industries were there. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ graduate, tó jẹ́ engineer ni ẹ́, you have your place in every companies. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ researcher, bóyá o lọ sí textile industry, òun text cotton, the texture of cotton, the quality, kí ni àwọn product tó máa tara cotton yìí jáde. Ìwọ tó wà ní petrochemical industries, a lot of people ẹ wáṣẹ́ lọ sí oil industry, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣe finance, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣe economics ní secondary school, tẹ́ ẹ bá jáde ẹ lè ríṣẹ́ sí bank. Àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ló fún ọmọ Yorùbá ní opportunity, resources that lè thrive as a people. As I'm talking, I feel like crying. Torí ọmọ Yorùbá ò rí ìyàtọ̀ fi jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá wípé it is conspiracy to create a situation whereby we are moneyless in Yoruba land. So deliberately we are being turned to beggars and non-achievers in Yoruba land. Wọ́n wá fa àwọn kan mọ́ra, wọ́n gbọ́ èrìgì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ àtọwọ́ pé kankan ká máa tà sí oko ẹrú. Nígbà tó ti rẹ́ńdà àwa kan useless tán, torí ìwé la mọ̀ ń kà, ètò la dẹ̀ mọ̀ ń ṣe. Àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ ń kàwé yìí wọ́n ń ṣe òun wọ́n rí owó, but àwa ò kì í ronú ambition owó, torí inú kàríà wa làwa ti máa ń rí owó. Àwa ìdílé wa, orúkọ bàbá wa ló jọ wá lójú pé a fẹ́ kàwé. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ ti rọ́mọ tí ò rí yunifásitì wọ̀ tó lọ kọ́ mi suicide torí pé ò rí yunifásitì wọ̀. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ ti rọ́mọ tó fẹ́ ìlú WAEC ní first attempt tó lọ para ẹ̀, because we are born to be ambitious, we are born to be career developers. Tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ láyé òde òní, àwọn kan máa pọ̀ tí ọmọ Yorùbá pé ọ̀lẹ ni wọ́n ni, wọn ò fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Where are the opportunities? 64 years of independence, a country deliberately denying itself of electricity. Kí ni túmọ̀ ẹ̀? Power. Ẹ wo iṣẹ́ tí power ṣe ní ìlú yìí, electricity. Àti olóràn train, òun la máa fi gbé gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ mọ́ ilé ayé pátá ní iná bá lọ. So if Nigeria is being deprived of electricity, don't you know that we are being gradually eliminated, stylishly being destroyed as a people? Mental destruction, physical disablement, and we are rejoicing, shouting and smiling. Koti fella. Tó bá tiẹ̀ bá wa sọ sí àlè ronú káwọ̀ yìí pé we are being conspired against. We have to come together and fight this cause as a unified force. Kágbára kúrò nínú ìyà. There is conspiracy against Yoruba people in Nigeria. We are making waves across the world. The world is knowing us as high achievers, and our root is sinking. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń wòran bí ẹni pé everything is normal. Wọ́n wá ń pa wá nígbà tó ti rí pé ti wíkì wa pé àlágbára mọ́, wọ́n wá ń pa wá ń sìn yín, wọ́n wá kọ́ra wọ́n fẹ́ gba ilẹ̀ wa, and you think it's a joke, it's still a joke. Kí ló fi bútẹ̀ wá? Bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni kádé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ o. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ dà sílẹ̀ lọ́kọ, nítorí nígbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ gorí àgbèrè, àwọn ìtàn tán, àwọn àlàyé tó ṣe fún yín, òun ló dàbẹ́ ni pé kò yé yín dáadáa nípa the Ugbo people of Ọ̀rànfẹ̀ ancestry ní Ifẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni Olúwa fi ilé ajé tí wọ́n interview ilé lórí, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá Olúwa fi ta lọ́rẹ wípé ìṣẹ́ kankan yóò ṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. kì yóò jẹ wá, kò síbi tẹ́ máa rìn sí, ajé lọ́nà máa mú lọ́wọ́. Òun ló create, òun ni Olúwa fẹ́ fi ilé ajé tó fi ta wá lọ́rẹ àti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Nígbà tó ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín wípé àwọn alọ́lẹ̀ ní kan lọ pe ilé ajé padà wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá about 5 years ago, ìyá wa kan tó jẹ́ àwọn náà nídìí ajé ní Ilé Ifẹ̀ nígbà tó ṣe ọlọ́jọ́ festival ní ẹ̀mí kàn sí pé kán lọ pe ajé padà wá pé Olúwa fẹ́ tú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dá, and that was in 2020. Kò pẹ́ nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ agitation ní mẹ́sẹ̀gì yẹn wá pé Olúwa ló fẹ́ rebuild ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, pé ọ̀rọ̀ wa láti padà, pé ilé ajé tó gbé lọ tó jẹ́ orísun ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ pè wá. Bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni bèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni wá rí fáàsì Ugbo ló fẹ́ sọ tó sọ pé Ìgbò, torí pé wọn àti Ìgbò ìsìn yẹn délẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé the Ugbo people tó sound like Igbo. Nígbà tó tún máa sọ, there was another clip tá máa play next time tí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni tún sọ emphatically bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn Igbo gangan lóòótọ́ àwọn brother wa ni wọ́n wọ́n ní kó padà wá. Bàbá nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ dà sílẹ̀ ẹ lọ bá wa tún ṣe, nítorí wípé history is going to speak about it. Wọ́n sọ sí pé wọ́n ti recommend ìwé yẹn in primary school àti secondary school kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ká wípé àwọn Ìgbò ni wọ́n ní Ilé Ifẹ̀. A rí headline tí sàn gbẹ́ǹsì pé nítorí pé they were quoting Ọọ̀ni, bàbá Ọọ̀ni, nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ dà sílẹ̀ tí ẹ bá wá ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún wa. History is watching. Bàbá mi, a nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín o, kò sẹ́ni tó wà tí ò lè ṣe àṣìṣe. Wọ́n ní a gbọ́dọ̀ bá gbà wí, ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ gba àgbà ní kíni ká gba àgbà lámọ̀ràn. Mò ń gbà ní àwọn mọ̀ràn wípé ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáyé mọ̀ wípé kò sí pé misunderstanding history lẹ́sẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jáde, kò kí ń ṣe ìpín Yorùbá láti ta ilẹ̀ fún àwọn àjèjì tí wọn ò mọ orísun wa. Ara àwọn traces àwọn ancestral source Ọ̀rànfẹ́ ní Ilé Ifẹ̀ kọ́tẹ̀ tó ní kó tó pọ́dún duwadé ni Olúwa ti fi nǹkan wọn yẹn ta lọ́rẹ ilé ajé. Ugbo people ẹ lọ Google lẹ̀, àwọn níbi àwọn kan gbọ́ pé Ugbo lónìí ilé ajé. Wọ́n jẹ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ní ìkẹ̀bẹ́ ni pé àwọn as at that time mẹ́rin bàbá wọn àti ìrìlẹ̀ mọ the source of history nípa Ọ̀rànfẹ́ àti a lot of things ẹ̀ kọ́ mọ̀ tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé àsọmọdé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ gorí àgbàgbà yẹn ni. Nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ tí àbákọ́ ńlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn ọdún méjì ọdún mẹ́ta ọdún mẹ́rin wọ́n ti tẹ̀ sí inú ìwé, ó ti wà nílẹ̀kọ́, wọ́n ti fi ṣe ìwé, wọ́n ti níjọba ti kárí ẹ̀ tí àbá ká kúrò ní ilẹ̀ wàhálà tó máa create fún wa ní ọjọ́ iwájú pẹ̀lú bí àwọn Ìgbò ṣe ń gbalẹ̀ wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ sìn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káká bá wọn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá o. Bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni ìrìṣà kábíyèsí o, ajé apẹ́ lórí bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ o, ní agbára àṣà ẹ pẹ́ fún wa o, ẹbí yá gùn àṣẹ ẹni kò ní parẹ́ o. Ẹ bá wa kọ́ nǹkan kúrò nílẹ̀ kó yé wọn wípé Ugbo people of Yorùbá land náà nífà sí o. Adventurers ni wọ́n, travelers ni wọ́n, fishermen ni wọ́n, well known in the olden days, trading in fishing. Olóògbé coastal area yẹn ni ó ná habit sí. Adventure ló gbé wọn dé Ìlàjẹ táwà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ di Ugbo people of Ìlàjẹ. Àwọn ni Ọ̀rànfẹ́ family ní Ilé Ifẹ̀. Igbo people, don't be opportunists exploiting the mistake of our traditional ruler, mistaking the Igbo people to be the Igbo people. The Ugbos source from Ilé Ifẹ̀ and their Yoruba Yoruba ancestral. So ẹjọ ẹgbẹ́sẹ̀ o, àrífín ó ti pọ̀ jù nítorí pé àgbà yìí láyè.
Kò tiẹ̀ ṣe kó.
Àrífín yẹn ó ti pọ̀ jù. A lè ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe nílẹ̀ wa, a lè ṣe lọ́dọ̀ yín o, torí pé ẹ fọwọ́ Yorùbá láyè láti ra ilẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Ìgbò. Ẹ dẹ̀ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ẹ̀yin you know that you have limited land. So ẹ mọ bí tẹ́ belong sí now. Kí lẹ́ fi ìgbójú wa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wa fi torí pé ti ní pé we are down but we are not out and we are coming back by God's grace. Tí ẹ̀yin ìgbó bá ròyìn pé nítorí pé ẹ ti ní owó àwọn owó àjèjì tẹ́ ní pẹ̀lẹ́ fi halẹ̀ mọ́ wa láti wá fi gbógun tì wá alálẹ̀ Yorùbá gbógun tì yín. It's a fact. Torí pé ẹni tó wá máa jogún kógún ìtọ̀kítọ̀ náà máa ń pa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lọ ń ṣèwé ìjọba ti sọ pé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kọ́mẹ́ẹ̀dì ìwé yẹn o pé rọ́ ni o àwọn ìjọba ní wọn ọ̀rẹ́ kọ́mẹ́ẹ̀dì ìwé yẹn fún ìyẹn ní college and school ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń tàbẹ̀ káàkiri pé ní kọ́ máa kà pé I mean the Sun newspapers ẹ̀yin náà orí nǹkan tó gbé ní big headline Igbo's own Ilé Ifẹ̀ misinformation kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń ṣe báyìí náà.
Egypt was originally a place that can save people from starvation and thirst because of the big river Nile. It was there. But the original people of Egypt, the one who really owns Egypt, was a Yoruba man. I've said this. I am not a Yoruba man. Whereby somebody will say, oh, this man is giving credit to Yoruba people. Me, I give credit to where it belongs. So if it does not belong to you, don't be envy when I am speaking. Just listen and learn with a free mind and free heart. The man who went and put his village on that place that is called Egypt today was originally called Kemi. That is why some people have corrupted it to Kemet. So everybody woke up is going to Kemet's village, Kemet's land. And that man was really a mysterious man with the powers. I'm saying this, and I will later show you where the Ewes learned their powers. It was this man who performed things of which the people don't even understand. So, when the Greeks visited there, they saw a certain things that has been the man is doing that they can't apprehend. They just don't understand. So
the Greeks
says Kemi is a very mysterious person. It's a very mysterious person. That is where they brought the word. Chemistry. Yes, we got chemistry. So it was chemistry that he was performing. That the Greeks went and saw it.
ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ṣé ń gbọ́ tara yín ṣé ń gbọ́ tara yín.
It was him that was using the one we call Afa. So anybody
Ifá náà sọ yẹn o Ifá.
should say I am lying that Afa does not speak Yoruba language. Afa speaks Yoruba language. Before I'm not. I will tell you and tell you the truth. You see, from Yoruba. You see, so Kami was the one who was performing all these things, and the Yoruba, his people were learning from him. So later on, the Ewes also went there. It was then that the dynasty after that Babakami has died. Then the Ewes also took power and became pharaohs there. So through the Kemis, the Ewes also learned the Afa tradition from the Yoruba people, the Yoruba man. I'm telling you the truth. Me, I don't lie. And I don't beg anybody to do it. Whether you believe it or not, you come to see it one day.
ọmọ Yorùbá ṣó gbọ́ tara ẹ.
Then these people who have been ruling at Mesopotamia, which are the Akkad, the drought hit them over there. So they were moving along to get where they can get water and food. That is where they came to reach the land of Canaan. Then they used their language in begging them that Misremo, Mama Yebebitra, Misremo. And that was what was corrupted to misery. You see, it was corrupted to misery. So now, after they have been given a place, they were also very skillful in designing, in creating many things. So when they also took over the dynastic power, they started their inventions. They started their inventions, which they were practicing in Mesopotamia. They started
òun la ṣe ń sọ fún àwọn Yorùbá wípé àwa dángájíá ni a need anybody to survive in life as Yorùbá people. Tá bá gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lónìí láti ẹ̀ báwọn Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ṣe we are good to thrive torí pé Olúwa ti tàn wá káàkiri. Wọ́n reduce wa wọ́n ní we are 60 million ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wà ní rẹ́kọ̀dù pé ní Brazil lónìí ordinary spillover 80 million Yorùbás ló wà ń bẹ̀. Cuba 50% of Cuba population are Yorùbás. The entire South America gbogbo àwọn tó rẹ́dí àti bá wa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà more than 80% are from Yoruba land. Ẹ wá wọ nǹkan tó wá sọ wádà lónìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí yẹn kó di àtúngún kí ọbẹ̀ di àtúnṣe ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ẹ̀yin ọba wa ẹ̀yin gómìnà wa ibì kan lórí sùn yìí ti wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìdílé local government lẹ́ti wà ẹ wá láti state kí ni ṣe tọrọ ìran yìí ò jọ yín lójú pé Yorùbás are those Olúwa ti create Yorùbá láti jẹ́ a major stakeholder in the coming new world order tó ń bọ̀ yìí. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni ó dẹ̀ ti wà ńlẹ̀ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé àwa la wá ń wọlé báyìí tán tutọ́ sí lára báyìí tí àdẹ̀ níwà nínú ìfura ká lè mọ̀ yí pé iṣẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run gbé lé Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ rárá nítorí àwọn jẹgúdújẹrá àtàwọn tó ń fà wá sẹ́yìn. Kí ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run tó dé ẹ jẹ́ yí padà. Àbọ̀rọ̀ lásán fún ọmọlúàbí o ẹ̀yàn mọ́kàrọ̀ òjíire ṣé ti gbọ́ agriculture tọ́mọ̀ wá mọ́ òun ní kẹ́mi ṣe set up village ní ẹgbẹ́ Nile River ló fi jẹ́ pé àwa la ní Egypt boss nípa ẹ̀ àwọn aráàta ló sọ àbákọ́lá sọ ìyà ló fi jẹ wọ́n pa wá òun lẹ́gbẹ́ gbogbo ìṣẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí tó ń sọ pé àwọn ìsìn jáde ń sìn pé gbogbo àwọn tó wá pé Egypt òde dúdú ní gbogbo wọn pátápátá òun ló sọ lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí pé àwọn Arab yẹn wọ́n pa wá kún fún wọn wá kiri àwọn ọmọbìnrin wọn pa wá ni àwọn tá a ka ìwé láyé àtijọ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Mesopotamia nípa Greek ṣe ti gbọ́ pé Yorùbá precede wọn ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n ti kọ́ ogun ọgbọ́n tó ń lò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo agbára Yorùbá ló gbé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ilé ayé dúró àwọn dẹ̀rẹ́ tà àmọ́ra wọn rárá gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n kàrọ̀ òjìire. ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ kàrọ̀ onípìwàdà káwáyé tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mú ẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ ń dalẹ̀ Yorùbá àbọ̀rọ̀ láti fún wọn lábí o a sì ń padà bọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí a kò ní káyan fún yín ni ẹ̀yin bó ṣe máa wá ẹ̀yin máa gba wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ torí a máa gbá àwọn ògbó a máa sọ story fún yín.
We must take Lagos. Must. The people who want to keep it are fighting. We that want to take it must fight harder. The people who want to keep it are threatening. We that have to take it must prepare for that threat. There is no new thing they are going to do now in Lagos. We already know what they will do. Therefore, we must prepare in our large numbers to go to our polling unit. You must encourage your parents that came out before. You must tell your friends that don't have PVC, come and help me protect my parents. We are going to vote so that you will live in Lagos, so that I will live in Lagos, so that we can protect ourselves. Because if we do not take Lagos, I do not know if you can still stay in Lagos. To stay in Lagos, you have to win Lagos. It is that straight. To remain there, we must win. To remain there, to do that your business, for your parents to go to that church, for you to stay in that estate, to enter that bus, that Marua, you must win. It has come to that. Tinubu has brought the country to a precipice. The only way is to defeat them so we can lock them up and send them to jail. The only way is to defeat them so we can put them in prison where they belong. We must. It is not a matter of what you must fear is fear itself. That fear you have is what you should be afraid of. Because these people do not care whether you voted or not. They will attack you in your shop, in your house, on your street.
To him, I will commit suicide. I will. If I'm someone from Yoruba land and someone comes to my city and I'm struggling, the person comes there, just within a space of 10 years, I will sell my father's land, my father's house to him, and then use 70% of it to do a wambe, and then use the other one to smoke, and then in 6 months I'm back to Manila. I will commit suicide. Just within a space of 10 years, I will sell my father's land, my father's house, because it has shown that I am useless. It has shown that I cannot have any good impact in this world. And that is what happens with greater percentage of people that live in Lagos. I heard what someone said here. The truth is that most of all these people that drag Lagos are not even Lagosians. They don't even know where they are. They are like slaves. They are like slaves. Some of them, they don't even know their mother because of the nature of the cultural exhibition and phenomenon of Yoruba culture. They are promiscuous in nature, that they don't protect family lineage. So the person that they call father may not even be their father. So they've been living in Lagos, and when you ask them where are you from, they will tell you Osun State. Where in Osun? An average person you see will tell you is from Ijebu. When was the last time you went to Ijebu? They can't remember. That is not the case of an Igbo person. So they find it very hard to understand how these people build two lives. An average Igbo person builds two lives. One is in the east and one is wherever he's based. Because there's a saying in Igbo language that says, Ebonyi bikona wachi. Anywhere you see an Igbo man, he will be well established. At the same time, when you follow him to his village, you will know he's an Odogu. The name Odogu is not just a fanciful name. It's a name that stands for a man that really understands the nature of Igbo-ness in him. Knowing that whenever we are done doing all these things we are doing in the city, follow me, go back home. You will know where I'm coming from. So it's beyond their imagination that since the war ended in 1970, they were thinking that they will have an advantage over these people that were given 20 pounds, but feet growing exponentially. So their parents had this grudge, this beef against Igbos, and they fought not just themselves. They hired Britain, Russia, Egypt, and other countries, and yet they couldn't really decimate these people completely. So they are upset that their fathers failed in establishing themselves. Now they are in their youthful age and they are seeing exactly the same pattern of life that their fathers failed is manifested in their own life. So sometimes when you look at it, it's not really something I take too personally. I see it as a bunch of failures. So that's why you will see someone that is living in gutter, living in areas in Lagos. Lagos is a cesspit. Lagos smells like an abattoir. Anybody that's walked in Lagos and have lived in Lagos will tell you. The reason why people come there is because of opportunities. So do not even see it as people really like coming to a place where they wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to get to work before 8 and then leave their workplace at 8 to get to work, to get home before midnight. That is not life. An average life of someone living in Lagos State is actually 47 years old. So if you are in Lagos and you are 47 years old, you're already an ancestor because you should have died. That's how bad that city is. But then people glorify it because there is no other option in Nigeria. That is why you will see someone that is on the timeline dropping their OPay or PAMPay account, but then is standing on a mandate of a man that is utterly useless. So when you see these things, don't really feel so sad. Feel sorry for them. Feel sorry. Because in every aspect of human index development, you cannot match whatever that is going on in the south with what is going on in the southwest, excluding Lagos, because Lagos has that preference. Do you know the reason they don't want to build their Apapa road? For the last 10 years, they've been working on Apapa road. They know why. Do you know the demurrage if you send your container to Nigeria today? Do you know the demurrage you are going to be paying in that Apapa? Because by the time the trailer that will take your container out of that out of wharf will get there, we're paying demurrage of 50,000 per day. So they are making money for the people that feel they own Lagos. So they are not going to make things work. My last point. The reason why Nigeria will never work and for you to have a system where there will be quality is because they know once there's a level playing ground, Igbo people will be at the top. The only time Nigeria experienced exponential economic growth was when you had the Igbos in the civil service. And that was the reason they were upset. And that was the reason Zachary said that if they can't find another white person, they will rather find an expatriate, someone they will pay, but they will never allow Igbo people to come into power. They know that the moment an Igbo person comes to power, an average Igbo person is a Republican. And that's why people say that, Igbos will prefer to pay or bring in an outsider instead of bringing their own brother, because an average Igbo person will want someone that can do the job, regardless of if you're an Igbo person or not. It is only Igbo people that do like that. They want job to be done. Every other person, including Yorubas, I worked in Lagos for 10 years, and I can tell you this categorically. They will bring their brother. They know that this brother is lazy. They will keep the person in the office to be constituting nuisance. An Igbo person will sack you the next day. Even if you're my brother from the village, if you're not performing as you should, I will sack you the next day. But they will not do that because they want someone to be doing the ballet, babami, morning, afternoon, night, constituting nuisance. I'm not saying that this is every one of them, because I've worked with I have friends of Yoruba extraction, but I can tell you that the majority of them, when you say majority, then you can do the math, probably. Maybe there's no figure because we don't even know how many we are in Nigeria. That's why they claim that Igbos are minority when Igbos are not. You can say that our landmass is small, but in terms of population, we are not minority. Things have happened to prove this. The last election proved it. If you have a decent, free and fair election in Lagos State, and Igbo people support one person, the person will win with a landslide margin. They know this thing, so they are afraid. All these things, 1 minute, okay. All these things you are seeing is just their manifestation of the fear they have in them, that if you allow these people to keep growing at this rate, that they will wake up one day and they will chase them down to Chad. Because if you give Igbo people more 10 years in Lagos, I can tell you categorically, the Yorubas will become minority and they will turn to complete beggars. They will be beggars littered all over Lagos. And this will be the people that call themselves owner of Lagos. I'm not saying you don't have wonderful Yorubas. I'm saying that the minions, the twats that are on social media making noise and saying that they are standing on mandate and supporting all forms of abuse, intimidation, harassment, killing that is going on in Lagos State, these people don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. Let me yield here. Thank you for the opportunity. Imperfect.
Thank
Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ó ń bọ̀ àwọn là ń dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń wò yìí, nǹkan tó jọ mí lójú òun ni wípé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá pẹ̀lú àwọn àmì tá à ń rí, pàápàá àwọn bàbá wa àtàwọn ọba wa, nǹkan tí ò yé mi ni wípé ṣé àwọn nǹkan táwa ń rí yìí ṣé wọ́n rí ni? Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń gbọ́ yìí ṣé wọ́n ò gbọ́? Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àlàyé tá a ti ṣe earlier on, ẹ̀mẹ́tò ìwọ àwọn àlàyé tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ṣe láti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wípé ewu bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oko ló ń gẹ́ fúnra wá pàápàá ṣe bí ewu ni. A rí àwọn àmì kan lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ó kọ àwọn èèyàn lóminú. Ẹ ń ṣàlàyé lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ẹni ọ̀tá tá a ní ẹni méjì ni. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ara nǹkan tó fi ẹ ká sáré sọ̀rọ̀ ara wa ni wípé ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ju méjì lọ, kò ṣe mẹ́ta pàápàá, nítorí pé àwa tá a mọ ìyá ara wa yìí tá à ń jẹ́ Yorùbá yìí, ọ̀tá ilé wà fún wa. Lára àwọn ara wa tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àlàyé tá à ń ṣe kò yé wọn, wọ́n gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ, wọ́n lé wa síta, wọ́n pa wá mọ́nú ilé, the population of Yorubas are being reduced drastically within the southwest of Nigeria. Àwọn èèyàn ò dẹ̀ ráwọn àmì pé ewu ńlá ń bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Yàtọ̀ fún eléyìí, percentage àwọn tó ń kúrò Nàìjíríà tán jáde lọ sókè òkun, bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹlòmíì náà wọ́n lọ sí Togo, wọ́n lọ sí Benin Republic, wọ́n ní òkè òkun làwọn náà lọ. More than 80% àwọn tó kúrò Nàìjíríà ọmọ Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe ń lé àwọn kúrò ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tán pa wá sínú ilé, our population is being reduced drastically day in day out, and at the same time àwọn kan kóra wọn wá lójoojúmọ́ in thousands wọ́n gba ilẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹgbọ́n láyé tálákùnrin yẹn ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan sìn, ó ní tí wọ́n bá fi máa rí ọdún mẹ́wàá síbi tá a wà yìí, ó ní tẹ́ máa ṣe election ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó ní minority la máa wà pé ẹrú ní Yorùbá máa ṣe ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá land. Now ẹ jẹ́ ká bèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa, àwọn kan ò take àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Ìgbò serious, wọ́n wo níwọ̀n wípé wọ́n ṣeré ni, ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ wọ́n overpopulate wa, wọ́n mú àwọn èèyàn wọn wá. Now ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá rò yí pé Ìgbò nìkan ni àbí àti Fúlàní pé àwọn nìkan ni ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, à ń fọ́ ara ṣera wa ni o. Ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó yẹ pé Nàìjíríà nìkan ló ti ní òfin yẹn ti ń wá. Àwọn òyìnbó yìí wọ́n pẹ̀lú àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti gbogbo àwọn ará bíbà yìí láti wá jọba lé wa lórí, torí àárín làwa wà. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lónìí àwọn Europeans fẹ́ gbà, America ń lo influence lórí ẹ̀, àwọn Fúlàní fẹ́ gbà, àwọn Ìgbò fẹ́ gbà, àwa tá a dẹ̀ nílẹ̀ àfúnra ààrẹ àwọn àmì wípé ewu ńlá wà ní oko Lóńgẹ́, wípé Lóńgẹ́ fúnra ẹ̀ pàápàá ewu ni. Now wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn touch me. Ó ní ọmọ Yorùbá ta ilẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀, wọ́n lọ fi ṣe patí, pé patí nìkan la mọ̀, wọn ò parọ́ náà, bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Gbogbo àsìkò tó yẹ káwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ká máa fi ronú, ká máa wá bá ṣe máa gbára kúrò nínú ìyà, à ń fi yẹ gbogbo àgbáyé wípé àwa tá lẹ́yìn jìyà irọ́ là ń pa, torí pé àwọn kò dẹ̀ yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wípé àwọn tó ṣe pátì yìí àwọn tó súnmọ́ àwọn politicians ni, àwọn tó yẹ pé ẹ̀yìn àwọn politicians náà gbà tán fi mẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́, torí the only business tó wà profitable Nigeria ń sìn àwọn politicians tó wà nídìí ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ láwọn èèyàn tó wà successful ní the property, bóyá politicians náà ló yá wọn lówó. Gbogbo alátírí lifestyle táwọn politicians yẹn ń lò nítorí pé wọ́n fi ìrìnàjò ayé wa wọ́n fi wá gba pààrọ̀. Gbogbo alárí the opulence life tí Mọ̀láyè tó live, which actually symbolizes the typical senator in Nigeria living in opulence. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ló jẹ́ wípé opportunity tán ní, they are using it because wọ́n ti rí wọn ra wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí oppressors tó ń ta àwa tó kù lẹ́rú. Bó dẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ nìyẹn, every Yoruba politician is a slave trader. Oko ẹrú ni wọ́n ń tà wá sí, òun náà ṣe kíà fún wa, ká gbé yẹn ti sẹ́gbẹ́ kan. Ó ń ṣàlàyé pé ẹ máa lé wa kúrò ní orí ilẹ̀ wa, ẹ máa gbalẹ̀, but ó wá contradict ara ẹ̀. Ó ní landmass àwọn lè kéré ṣùgbọ́n in population àwọn pọ̀, so ó mọ̀ pé àwọn Ìgbò wípé wọ́n ní landmass, ìyẹn kó mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n bì kan. Landmass àwọn lè kéré yẹn ni pé wọ́n mọ ibi táwọn belong sí, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n fẹ́ fi ipá ẹni sùúrù, wọ́n mọ ibi táwọn strong sí, wọ́n mọ ilẹ̀ wọn bó ṣe rí, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n wá lè wá kán fẹ́ gba ilẹ̀ onílẹ̀. Ó ti ibẹ̀ yẹn náà ó contradict ara ẹ̀, because we know our landmass is small but we are large in population. So ó mọ̀ ìpè ibi tó belong sí nìyẹn. So tá a bá ń jí àwọn èèyàn wa kí tá a bá ń ta wọ́n jí, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní pásá òfúnra ó já sígbó àjà òfúnra ó jì wálẹ̀ onílé tí ò bá fúnra wọn ní àjà ló máa kó ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àjà tí ń kó wa nílé lọ àwa nínú ìfúnra. adé ń ṣe àwọn àlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lójoojúmọ́ fún àwọn bàbá wa wípé ewu ń bẹ lóko lóńgẹ́ a lè máa finá sí inú orí òrùlé sùn. àárín ni ọmọ Yorùbá wà ní Nàìjíríà àlọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀tá la ní tó yí wa ká. gbogbo alárí gbogbo ètò tó ṣe ní election 2023 nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ gba Èkó tó fẹ́ gbà kò kí ṣe by election conspiracies ni nítorí wípé gbogbo wa la mọ̀ nǹkan tí Tinubu jẹ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbogbo wa la dẹ̀ mọ̀ influence àwọn governors tọ́rọ̀ bá ti di ọ̀rọ̀ election ẹlòmíì ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀gán ó fẹ́ fi sípò tó bá ti fẹ́ kúrò ńbẹ̀ àwọn tó bá ti list àwọn tó tọ́ mọ̀ kán lè control tó bá ti kúrò ńbẹ̀ àwọn náà máa ń gbé sí ṣùgbọ́n in the case of Lagos of 2023 election àtàbújá ni òfin ti wà kí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba Èkó kù lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá and this conspiracy ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé nígbà àti every crucial period of history àwọn Ìgbò àtàwọn northerners wá papọ̀ láti tẹ Yorùbá mọ́lẹ̀ òun láti ṣe rí látàyè Azikwe tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n fi ọgbọ́n nítorí pé àwọn àtàwọn northerners yìí wọ́n ní program fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá láti sọ Yorùbá di adúlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà òun náà ṣe fi ọgbọ́n tó create Midwest láti cut the eastern part of Yoruba land láti cut away from the mainstream. àwọn ọ̀tá yẹn àwọn problem yẹn òun ló sùn alẹ́ lónìí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti reorientate àwọn even àwọn Benin láti máa sọ pé wọn kì í ṣe part of Yorùbá ṣe ti rí pé problem tó yẹ ká bàbá wa máa face ká máa solve láàrin ara wọn ká máa fi àṣà wa àti ìṣe wa ká máa fi máa communicate láàrin ara ká lè máa mọ̀ pé a wà nínú unity kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan táwọn bàbá wa ń gbé ṣe kò dẹ̀ yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. gbogbo alárí nǹkan tó happen lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò sí ọ̀nà tẹ́lẹ̀ gbà kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n lè ṣe tó fi jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní Tinubu ó lose election ní Èkó is conspiracy. àwọn tó ń ṣe mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ lo ọ̀rọ̀ lọ yẹn bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé lọ́tọ̀ àṣẹ politics ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ lè ṣẹlẹ̀ kó má kàn wá àádásí náà ni láti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wípé well ara nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyí títa fi tara wa lọ́pọ̀ fún àwọn aráàta. wọ́n gbé election yẹn wá nítorí kí wọ́n má lè jẹ́ kí Tinubu kó ní káàní kí wọ́n ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ni Tinubu ò lè jẹ́ president Nàìjíríà ẹ gbàgbọ́ bó ṣe rí nìyẹn torí gbàtà gbọ́rọ̀ yìí wá initially wọ́n ti wọ́n níwò wípé wọ́n ní allow Tinubu kó jẹ́ president Nàìjíríà and the tactics there wọ́n ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ kó loose lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó loose ní Ọ̀ṣun tó jẹ́ state tí wọ́n á lè lọ against ẹ̀ pé ẹni tí ò win election ní state ẹ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ win election ní bẹ́ẹ̀sẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ president Nàìjíríà that was the tactics during the election kò kí àwa ṣùgbọ́n àwa kan sọ analysis kan tó happen gbà yẹn fún wa ni ká lè mọ̀ wípé ọmọ Yorùbá inú ewu ńlá la wà. orí ọ̀fẹ́ Yorùbá nation agitation òun náà ṣe wọ́n níwò wípé tí wọ́n bá gbà fún definitely the teeny crowd tí wọ́n ti gba Yorùbá nation wọlé as at that time kò ní sí choice than the generality of Yorùbás to go Yorùbá nation side òun náà ṣe mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fi sí wọ́n dání gbòdìgbò ń sìn so à ń ṣe àwọn àlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fún akálẹ̀mọ̀ wípé inú ewu lọmọ Yorùbá wà ní Nàìjíríà ẹ wo àwọn tá a gbà wọlé ẹ wá jẹun agbómi ìṣanwó fún wọn sanwó wọn káwọ́ bó oúnjẹ tán wọn wá fọwọ́ kejì wọn fẹ́ fi mú wa lọ́wọ́ dání pé káwa má jẹun láti yó ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú náà àlè nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ làkejì mọ́mì mi àlè nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ làkejì jura wa lọ wọ́n ní tí wọ́n bá ń jó ni tó bá ju ẹlòmíì èèyàn akọ́kọ́ gbọ́ta ní gàtàrà ẹ̀ kúrò kó tó lè rẹ́ lòmíì ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire ẹ jẹ́ ká tají kúrò nínú ooru tá à ń sùn yìí ìdààmú pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ogun pọ̀ fún nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ògo tọ́lọ́ndé gbéwò wá òun ló fa ogun yìí ṣùgbọ́n àfúrà já mọ̀ láti wọ́n bá ṣe máa já ogun yìí kó ogo yìí kó lè búyọ bí òun láyé sọ pé ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ẹ̀yin ìyá wa ẹ bára yín sọ̀rọ̀, ewu ńlá wà wájú wa. Àwọn Gẹ̀ẹ́sì Amẹ́ríkà ọ̀tá fún wa, àwọn tá a tún bá gbé tá a sọ pé tó ń jọmọ ìyá fún ara tún bá lò Tinubu á dùn síta fàmọ́ra kíyà máa jẹ wọ́n náà fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Àwọn Fúlàní wá látòkè, àwọn òyìnbó lò wọ́n náà máa tì wá sínú òkun. So ẹ wo condition tá a wà, àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa àmọ́ yìí nǹkan tá a ní, àmọ́ yìí ara wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá àwa gan ló ń pè ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ̀gán táàpù lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn Ìgbò pé àwọn náà ní Ilé Ifẹ̀. Now ẹ wo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bó ṣe ń lọ. Nígbà tá a máa gbọ́ wọ́n ní arákùnrin kan ti ṣe ìwé tí arákùnrin yìí ṣe kí ló fẹ́ mú lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ti recommend ẹ̀ kí wọ́n máa kà ní primary school àti secondary school. Ìwé wa sọ wípé àwọn ọmọ ogun kan láyé àtijọ́ ni wọ́n lé àwọn Ìgbò kúrò ní Ilé Ifẹ̀. Pé it was a conquered town ní Yorùbá. Gbogbo àgbáyé ló dé àmọ̀lé ẹni tó ń sọ pé Yorùbá ní ìpìlẹ̀ ayé. History tẹ̀ tún ṣe àwọn àlàyé kan fún wa bó ṣe jẹ́ pé even Egypt lónìí Yorùbá ló tẹ Egypt dó. So tó bá ń sọ pé àwọn dúdú náà wà ní ayé àtijọ́ ní North Africa kò sí rọ́ńbẹ̀ torí history ti proof ẹ̀ ń sìn. Kámẹ́ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá sọ pé àwọn Ifẹ̀ bíi mẹ́ta tó ti wà, àwọn Ọ̀yọ́ bíi mẹ́ta tó ti wà kó tó di pé wọ́n ti wá sísàlẹ̀ ń bí. So ṣé àwa tá a ní history yìí kátẹ́lù lóòótọ́ àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò náà ní Ilé Ifẹ̀, níbo ni ìdílé wọn wà ní Ilé Ifẹ̀? Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àṣìmámọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá táì máa tún sọ ṣùgbọ́n ní àṣálẹ́ yìí ẹ̀yàn mọ́kàrọ̀ òjíire afẹ́kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣíwájú yín tó ráṣí padà bọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. káyọ̀ tó dá wà láì sílẹ̀ bàbá wa ọ̀ ní iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ yín nítorí pé.
New 3-bedroom apartment at off Adetola Aguda. This place is going for 4.5 million naira yearly, and I'm sorry to say this, I'm very, very sorry. It is for only Igbo clients. I'm not really supposed to say that, but I should say it so when you are coming into my DM, you'd know if you are qualified for this place or not. So it is only for Igbo clients. It is for 4.5. When I say it is only for Igbo clients, every landlord has their preference. So there are places that the landlord would prefer only Yoruba clients and all that. It is not a new thing. It is not strange. It is not weird, and it is not ridiculous. That's just the criteria for getting this apartment, and everyone has their preferences and their criteria. So before you also start bashing the landlord, just know that everyone has had their taste of tenants. So when a landlord prefers one tribe to the other, don't blame them. People can be funny at times. Anyways, let's go there.
Wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ fún bọ́lúàbí tó bá dé inú ẹ̀ á di odidi. Mo ń ṣàlàyé láwọ̀kọ́ fún wa wípé ibi tá a bára wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ káàrọ̀ òjìrè lónìí ìfọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àwọn ọ̀tá ni. Torí kọ́lọ̀ kó gba lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ṣọ́ ni téèyàn ò ṣọ́. Àwọn tó ti mọ̀ wá ju bá ṣe mọ́ra wa lọ. Àwọn wọ̀nyí wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe látẹ̀yìnwá. Gbogbo àwọn leadership tá a ti ní Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ pé leadership tó ń jẹ́ fún wa ọmọ Yorùbá náà fi ń gbógun tì. Gbogbo ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ti bàjẹ́ tán. Wọn ò jẹ́ ká ní ìgbé ayọ̀. Wọn ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ Yorùbá kóríṣẹ́ ṣe. Wọn ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ Yorùbá kórí ìgbérere ayé lò. Nítorí ìdí èyí nígbà tí wàhálà àti ìdààmú dé tán tí ò síbi tó fẹ́ yà sí, wọ́n láti máa gbé dúkìá wọn tà láì mọ̀ wípé wọ́n fi ọwọ́ ara wọn wọ́n fi ṣera wọn. Lóòótọ́ a lè máa bú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wípé wọ́n kó ti létà ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ní káàró jinlẹ̀ nígbà tó bá sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú tó fi ebi tó fi ṣe nǹkan lóró ìjà weaponizing even food weaponizing infrastructure facilities tó sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ di ohun ìjà ogun tó fi ìyà jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá tí a bá jẹ́ èèyàn kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ò lè ṣe òun ló fi jẹ́ wípé tó máa pèèyàn ní àbífọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ apá ìfún ẹ̀ mọ́ tí ojú ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá wá rí bó ṣe rí yìí ṣé kò yẹ ká wà nínú ìfẹ́ ká wà nínú ìṣọ̀kan láti gbára wa kúrò ní ọwọ́ ìyà ibi òun la ṣe ń pe ogun ẹ̀yàn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire wípé ẹ jẹ́ kí iyán wa kó di àtúngún kí ọbẹ̀ wa kó di àtúnṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìfẹ́ ká fi kóra wa jọ kó má di pé a máa sọ ilẹ̀ wa nù kó má di pé a máa sọ ìtàn wa nù kó má di pé gbogbo ohun tó lọ ń dá wọn wa tó lọ fi ní ká lọ jẹ́ èèyàn láyé tọ́jú pé àwa ní àkọ́dá Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè tí ìṣù dẹ̀ ń sọ ipa tá a ti kó tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ìyá dẹ̀ ń sọ pé láti ara wa náà ti jáde lọ kó wá jẹ́ pé àwa náà wà ní símọ́ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ rí àtó ń jẹ wá yìí àwọn tó ti mọ ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ wa tínú bí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà ní ìlara sí Yorùbá àwọn náà ń gbìyànjú láti máa sọ wá di ìdàkudà ní ilẹ̀ bàbá wa òun la ṣe ń bẹ̀yìn wípé ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká finú konú káwá bá ṣe máa kóra wa jọ ẹ̀yin gómìnà wa nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó ju òjé lọ o ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé ẹ̀yin lẹ lónìí owó ń wọlé many of our governors are opportunists ẹni tó mọ̀ ló fà wọ́n sínú ọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìjà wọn lè ronú wípé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí is temporary fúngbà díẹ̀ ni àtúbọ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní ọjọ́ iwájú ẹni ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ní ọmọ ọmọ níbo lẹ́fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yín wà ní ọjọ́ iwájú nígbà tẹ́ bá talẹ̀ yín tán ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nísìnyí ló jẹ́ pé they are condescending into the current conspiracy over Yorùbá nation over Yorùbá people nítorí pé gbogbo àwọn tán láwọn òṣèlú yìí àwọn gómìnà yìí ni wọ́n personalize ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ń tap as a private property fáwọn aráàta gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ajé wa wọ́n sọ personalize pé àwọn ló pé àbí ẹni pé nǹkan state pé àwọn ló ní wọ́n ń invite àwọn external companies kó a máa rà lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ta ilẹ̀ paying into their own private purses ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ ti ìlú wọ́n fi politics wọ́n fi personalize wọ́n fi ń hó ohun ẹ̀ nígbà wo la máa ṣe léyìí dà gbogbo alárìnkan tó lọ lamẹ́ríkà nígbà tí Trump wọlé gbogbo alárìyà tó ń jẹ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa nígbà tí Trump wọlé náà tó bá lọ́la ń sìn tó bá ní kí gbogbo àbátà wà lóyìnbó tí àdánwò dé bá wọn tán ní ká kúrò nílùú wọn níbo la fẹ́ dé sí nígbà táwọn àjèjì bá ti gbalẹ̀ wa tán ti pin mára wọn lọ́wọ́ tán ti ń pa wá sínú ilé níbo ni ká dé sí. Ibi la wà ní around 2011 nígbà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Windrush níbí báyìí tán dìde pé kí gbogbo àwọn tí ó tàn níwèé kán padà sílùú wọn thousands of Jamaicans tó jẹ́ pé wọn níbi tán lè lọ tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni wọ́n láti ilẹ̀ wá ṣùgbọ́n tán lè wálé mọ́ tá à ń pè láwọn àwọn èrèké náà dẹ́pọ́n kọ́ mi suicide wọn ò mọ ibi tó fẹ́ yà sí tí ó bá di bíi 5-10 years time tí Britain ní pé ẹ kúrò nílùú ẹ̀yin dúdú níbo lẹ fẹ́ ká dé sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ìyá wa ń sìn over 60 over 70 wọ́n fẹ́ wálé nítorí wàhálà tó wà nílé wọn lè wá àdẹ̀ ń sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká gbìyànjú ká fọ́sowọ́pọ̀ káwa náà káwa nǹkan project ká fúgba ilẹ̀ wa ẹ bá jẹ́ kí n tàn yín àjẹ́ nígbà tí a rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí is conspiracies bẹ́ẹ̀ kò yá atábáṣe àwọn àlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò yá àwọn èèyàn wa nígbà tí Soludo tó jẹ́ central bank governor Anambra state nsìn tó jẹ́ central bank governor ó empower àwọn Igbo based banks òun tó sọ pé òun ló ká máa yá ká máa gbé owó fáwọn Ìgbò láti máa ra ilé ní Èkó gbogbo plan ọ̀rọ̀ Èkó yìí ti ń bọ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ táwọn èèyàn ò ní fura so gbogbo chip owó tán rí àtọwọ́ àwọn nǹkan míì tán gbé tán gbé wá tán gbé lọ tán fi ra nǹkan wọlé àwọn nǹkan yìí now ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan yìí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá dẹ̀ dákẹ́ bí ẹni pé àríran bí ẹni pé àmọ́ kan tó ń lọ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire ẹ jẹ́ kí iyán di àtúnkù kí ọbẹ̀ di àtúnṣe. Nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wò lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ pátí kọ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ wa gbà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àtúbọ̀tán, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ọjọ́ iwájú wa. Ẹ̀yin gómìnà wa kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń sùn?
Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jí gìrì. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira tiwa. Òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. Òmìnira ni Yorùbá fẹ́ o nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. Ọmọ aláṣọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ wá kísà.